Hey guys, Jane the Machine with another Machine Minutes. So every day, the month of October, I am watching a Halloween / horror movie every day to celebrate spooky season because I love it so much. And for day 20, I said in day 19, I did a Hocus Pocus because my friends were doing a watch along and I decided to watch along at home and had fun in the chat talking about it and throwing in facts. And that happened again on day 20. Mark Riley, you should check out his channel. He did a watch along. He's doing these fun wine and watch along type things. And he did one with Halloween. So another one I was kind of waiting to watch closer to Halloween, but he was doing a watch along and, said, oh, crack open your best bottle of wine. And you guys know that I just created my own little wine bar. So I had to do it. So I watched Halloween for day 20. 1978. Loved this movie. Like, I discovered this movie one Halloween night. Me and my sister were home alone, me and my older sister, and it was on TV, and like we just said, let's watch it. I think I was maybe, I want to say 17 or 18. Like I was like high school age, but I remember just like both hadn't seen it before. This was our first time watching it, dark, alone, Halloween night, and we're just like transfixed and we're freaking out and we're scared and just like having that feeling, that really scared feeling when you're watching a horror movie alone. And it was like, it's such a fun kind of feeling. So just discovering that movie like that for the first time on Halloween night alone, and all of us just like vibing and getting into it and just like, inching at the edge of our seat and like jumping at things. Like, it's been a while since a movie's really made me do that. So the first time watch of Halloween was just like so intense and I loved it so much. I just loved the story. I just loved the stalking, scary feeling of it. Just so well made and very simply made, but very effective. Michael Myers as a villain is so strong and unstoppable and scary, and just when you think he's down, he's back up again, and you really kind of like Laurie. She's very likable as your scream queen, final girl. So loved just kind of like rooting for her and just the fight in her and all of that, and the music, John Carpenter, great music. Just loved kind of that first opening. Was such a shock to see, because that wasn't actually spoiled for me. To see, that killing at the beginning and seeing it was a little boy. And I know I talked about in the first Friday the 13th how much I loved that killer POV and how I couldn't remember if it was done very much. And yeah, I think it was actually kind of done quite a bit in the 70s. If I can think back to a lot of 70s movies I've seen, we do get that killer POV. I think we even got it in like My Bloody Valentine. So I'm kind of thinking, yeah, like the killer POV thing was a big kind of 70s thing, I think, because we did get it in this one, and then you realize it was just a little boy doing it, and that just makes it even more crazy. So yeah, just remember my first watch being so intense of this movie. Have loved it. Definitely a Halloween staple, and it was really fun kind of watching it with Mark and his audience, and like there were like movie killers creeping up in the chat. There was like somebody named Michael Myers, and he just kept putting ... in the chat, ... and then Freddy Krueger was in the chat, and Billy Dr. Loomis was in the chat, and Ash from Evil Dead was in the chat. Like all these fun like horror characters kept popping up in the chat for this watch along, so it was really fun. And I had my wine and I was doing some work on some designs, and that just was really fun. So yeah, can't not have the Halloween season go by without watching Halloween 1978. So definitely a fun watch, and I will see you guys in the next one.